Hello, my friend, chosen one, radiant one. Welcome back to the Swedish mountains and forests and winter. In today's transmission, we're going to look more deeply at how to really align your focus with your higher self and with what you truly want in life, and how to have a strong focus and a consistent focus day after day. So the foundation for this is really meditation. I don't know any other way that works as well as meditation. For me, it's really changed everything in my life. So to meditate in the morning for 10-15 minutes, just set a timer and just do it and just meditate and start your way that way right after you wake up. That creates sort of a baseline connection to your higher self, and it kind of gets you into that feeling place. If you never meditated, or if you just meditated sporadically, you'll realize that once you meditate consistently every day in the morning, you will find that place of beingness, of the here and now, the present moment. And that's really where your focus needs to be. That's where you want it to be. It's here and now. And with practice, it becomes much easier. And you want to be in an environment where it's easy for you to really hone it in and to ground yourself. And that's why I keep guiding you towards nature, right? Because nature is so aligned, and it's such a powerful example for you, and it's such a powerful energy to be in and to dwell in, and to really feel into these grounding, sacred grounding energies. And as you come out into places like this, or whatever you have where you are, if it's a park and some trees and a stream, whatever it is, it really helps you to come back, to bring back your focus to the present. And we're not doing this because we just want to meditate all the time. We're doing this because then when we're living life, we can keep steady and we can keep ourselves mindful and also balanced with whatever we're going through, right? Because it's easy to get sidetracked, it's easy to be distracted, and this world is all about grabbing your attention and selling you something usually. But what you really want is to have a strong focus so that you are aware where your focus is and that you easily can bring it back when it starts to wander. And that's what the practice of meditation is all about, right? And when you do that day after day and you get good at it, you practice it. It's like going to the gym or going out for a run or for a hike or anything. It's a training. It's something you build over time, over days and weeks and months and years. And it gets easier, and it really starts to help you a lot. And you get to a point where you just do it naturally because you just feel so different when you don't do it. So you just have to do it. you just want to do it. It's becomes second nature. So grounding yourself is also very important in the sense of taking a break from being around other people, from work, from whatever it is that keeps you busy, entertainment, all these things, to really be in a quiet state, in a quiet place, in a quiet state. And ultimately what you want to achieve is a kind of unconditional joy where wherever you are, you can be focused, you can be happy. Because the key to your happiness is what you focus on. In every moment, there are things you can focus on that will make you feel unhappy and miserable. And if you keep it going long enough, it will lead to depression and sickness and all these things. But if you choose to focus on things that you like, that you can appreciate, that's all around you all the time, there's always something that you can appreciate. If you zoom out far enough, sometimes things get really dark and you just have to zoom out really, really far until you're just thinking about, well, I am, and isn't that incredible? I exist, isn't that incredible? Or the planets are spinning in perfect proximity to each other to create, and to the sun and everything, to create this life, to make this life sustainable for all these people and for me. And you could start there and just find little positive things, or you could be like, well, I like to see snow, or I like to see trees, and I like to see birds and animals. And as soon as you start focusing on that, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, it's just things start to pop up for you. Again, you start to attract it in, see? Because your power is really in your focus. So that's why we're talking about focus today. And that's why it's so important, it's so foundational. And when you don't control your focus, when you're not aware about your focus, then it can feel like life is just tossing you around and people are doing this and that to you, and life can get really unpleasant. But you're really the one in control. Maybe not when you're not conscious of it, but now you are. Now you know. So now you can be in control. So this is what we're doing here. This is what this channel is all about. It's all about you finding your focus, your light, and tuning yourself towards it day after day until it becomes so strong that it just starts emanating from you. You start radiating it out. And then as you do that, as you radiate it out, then you get it all back, see? From all kinds of different directions you would never know. Like you might be radiating it in one way, it's coming to you another way. But it always comes back, see? You are the point of attraction. See, you are the center of the universe. You are. And you're meant to live this way. You're meant to be a creator. You're meant to point at the things that you want. And as you do that, the universe will bring more and more and more of it to you. And then you can sift and sort and say, no, I want it more like this. I want it more like that. It's all good. Real mastery is being out of alignment and being all right and being okay. Being out of alignment, being out of focus, and being okay with that and saying, well, this is part of my path, this is part of my practice, this is part of my mastery, that's why I'm here. I'm here in this life to learn this, to really get good at this, to master it, to the point where my life experience just become this joyous adventure and I can do whatever I want and I know it. I build my faith to the point where nothing can stop me anymore. So you get to a point where you have to sort of let the old patterns and your old self die away. And I say that and because it has like it can have a heavy feeling to it. There can be a grief to it, and there can be sort of a push. You have to have that masculine energy and just push yourself a little bit to where you start taking these things seriously, where you start really caring about how you feel. And you care about what you're focusing on and where your power really is, and you start doing something about it. So day after day, you want to practice. Just 10-15 minutes in the morning. No, you don't need to sit the whole day. But then when things happen, you'll notice, you'll come back. And if things are very chaotic, yes, you might need to spend more than 10-15 minutes in the morning. You might want to go out in nature. You might want to sit somewhere peaceful and quiet and just really ground yourself, just really feel into these higher energies and the present moment. And as you do this, you'll sense a feeling, an awareness, a beingness that will arise within you from your heart, from your consciousness, from your focus, from your presence. It will start arising. And this is literally your higher self, your God energy rising in you. And as you have that going, you'll go through your days and you realize that you're not going to react the same way you used to. You're not going to be upset the same way you used to be. And when you realize that, then you really understand like, oh wow, the work I'm doing, it's paying off. It's doing something for me. And then it becomes much easier to keep going. And then as you align yourself more and more to this higher energy and you start tuning yourself that way, you will see that life will become very pleasant, and you'll be much more able to deal with things that you need to deal with, and you'll face it and you'll see it clearly. So this is where real transformation can happen, where your life can become something completely different that no one could have foreseen or believed before you did it, right? And this is the process you're going through right now. That's why you found this transmission, this channel. And that's why you're here. It's to work this out once and for all. Imagine what your life could be, with a solid focus, with just being grounded in your being, in your truth. And the more you focus on the things you like and the things you want, the more they're going to appear. And the more momentum you're going to build. And as you build that momentum, incredible things start happening, synchronicities and all kinds of things. People come into your life and they're just like the perfect puzzle piece for you, and you're the perfect puzzle piece for them in their life. And you have this beautiful exchange. And then you continue on and you meet other people, and you do other things, and things just start rolling like really beautifully. And that's what I'm seeing in my life. It's things are getting really clear, and yes, there's still challenges, and we're here for that. But having this focus that I'm cultivating at this stage is just marvelous. It's just such a great thing. And for me, with my psychic abilities too, I notice that they get really strong when I'm focused, because you have to be really quiet to open yourself to other dimensions, other beings, all these things. It's really important to be grounded. And when you focus in that way, it becomes really easy to hear other beings, to communicate, to feel into where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, what your guardian beings have planned for you. Because every day there are so many different routes you can take, and they're all there helping you. They're guiding you through your emotions. And when you focus on that, and when you really feel into how you're feeling in your soul, in your heart, and you're being true with that, then they can really help you. Then you can really hear them. And then it becomes easy. It becomes really easy to do the thing that you need to do. And that's what true abundance really is. It's the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. And as you do more and more of that, everything opens up. Everything can really bloom out in a beautiful, sacred way. So I wish that this message will inspire you to take yourself more seriously, to take meditation seriously, and to start paying attention to what you focus on, and to ground yourself, and to do this kind of work really seriously, diligently, and peacefully, without stressing about it. See, that's not the point either, but it is important. And this kind of thing will really set you free to be who you want to be, and not to be a slave to unconscious patterns, to your old self, to the old things that we can be grateful for, because it's a stepping stone to where you are now, to where you can hear this message and take it in and start doing something about it. But yes, where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's the energy that creates worlds. That's your ultimate power. That's who you are, your eternal being. It's through your focus it flows into your life. So that's why this is so essential, so important. So please, I invite you to do this work. And if I can help you in any way, I'm happy to do so. You can ask me questions in the comments. You can email me from the About page if you want to have a one-on-one video sessions. I'm really happy to help you in any way that I can. Either way, thanks for being here. I'm so excited to see all these new subscribers coming in. Welcome to the channel and to the tribe. And I'm really happy with the way things are going. I'm noticing some traffic on older videos that are growing strong, and we're going to talk more about Sasquatch and ETs and other things in videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. Things are getting really exciting, and things are also changing in my life. It looks like we're going to be moving away, but no concrete plans yet. But exciting times for sure, and a lot of things going on. So yes, thank you so much for sticking with this video till the end. Thank you for doing this work. Thank you, or for considering doing this work wherever you're at. So bless you endlessly, and I'll see you in the next one.